Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute, but I'm here, better, fresher, and ready to deliver Barcelona stuff to you, red, hot, and spicy. And today, I want to talk about something I think is very, very important because as a club, we value people who deliver stuff to us. We value people who take the club to the next level. And one of such people is the Polish striker, the one who has been with us for 4 seasons, the one who has won titles for us almost every season he was here, the one who has now become one of the top scorers for Barcelona ever. I'm talking about the person of Robert Lewandowski. I really have to say Barcelona should consider itself extremely lucky to have been able to attract such a striker to the club. Lewandowski left Bayern Munich, a club that won the Champions League at least twice when he was there, a club that was sure to win the Bundesliga almost every year, a club that was doing great things in the Bundesliga. He left the comfort zone to come to a club that was in turmoil. At that time, Barcelona just we managed to get to the end of the season as second. I remember at the time Xavi took over from Ronald Koeman, we were ninth. We were just able to make it to the Champions League. Barca were a terrible mess, but Lewandowski saw it as a challenge. He came to a club that was in distress. He came to a club that was struggling with its identity, a club that was known to grow talents in La Masia, but had lost its way by buying players, bringing players to the club they didn't need, and almost disrupted the flow and the move of the club. He came to a club that wasn't sure to succeed, but he decided to come. He decided to show what he could do, and he did it. And right now, all I can say is thank you. I'm saying thank you, a huge thank you to Robert Lewandowski, because if he didn't come, I don't know what would have happened to the club. His goals was the reason we were able to come up tops in many key games since he joined the club 4 years ago. I remember the very first season Robert Lewandowski had with Barcelona. At the end of that season, Barca won the league with ease under Xavi, and Lewandowski was a huge part of that success. He scored 23 league goals and ended the season as top scorer. I remember a lot of people had doubts whether he was going to be able to succeed at a club like FC Barcelona, a club that had a different identity, a different pattern of play, and a different culture. Here it is. He was coming from a club in Germany, the reigning champions, the perennial champions in Bayern Munich, to a club that was struggling, a club that had a different culture. Many people did not believe that switch made sense for him, especially at that age he was making the move. At that time, Robert Lewandowski was 34 years old. Bayern tried to keep him, but he said, no, I want to leave for a new challenge. And everybody thought, maybe you should go to maybe Man City, maybe you should go to PSG. But he said, no, I will go to FC Barcelona. A lot of people laughed because Barca at that time was like a joke. But he stuck to his word. He came in and he delivered big time. And today, Bayern Munich fans, FC Barcelona fans, and neutral fans all over the world can agree one thing. His move to FC Barcelona was the right move. For all he has done, for everything he has given to the club, it was not a surprise to see the level of appreciation he received in the last match he played, his last game for FC Barcelona at the Spotify Camp Nou. It was so emotional. Lewandowski was obviously overwhelmed with the love he received, the love he felt coming from the fans, coming from the managers, coming from the board, coming from the players. It was so emotional. You could even see him crying. His wife was crying. It was so beautiful. And his speech also showed that he has become part of us. Yes, he played only 4 seasons for Barcelona, but we can call him a Kule because we saw that his heart is still in this club. Even though he leaves to somewhere else for another challenge, he will always be a fan. He will always be part of this club, and for that, we're really thankful. One of the things I love about him was not just the fact that he scored goals. Yes, those goals were important, but beyond that, Barca at the time and even now needed something different. We needed leadership, we needed maturity, and he showed that from day one. We will see many times him talking to Gavi, talking to Lamine Yamal, talking to Ferran Torres, talking to Pedri. Those people learned. They learn things that you wouldn't have learned just from a coach. They learn things that they could only learn from someone who has been there, done that, and has been at the top for so many years. And that's one of the most invaluable things that Robert Lewandowski brought to this team. Having a player like him on your team, with his discipline, with his experience, with his dedication, and with his leadership, is something that can take a team to the next level. And Robert contributed to what we have become today because of those things he brought to the team. In 4 seasons, Robert Lewandowski has scored 117 official goals for FC Barcelona, and with that, he is the 14th highest goal scorer ever in official matches in 4 seasons. That's crazy. Sometimes I wonder if he could achieve this much impact after making the switch to FC Barcelona at 34 years old. What would he have achieved if he had come 3-4 years earlier? One thing is sure, Robert Lewandowski is now a legend of FC Barcelona. Achieving a legendary status in a club is not necessarily because of how long you have stayed, but because of how much impact you have made, even while you were there. And with 4 years, the goals, the leagues, the leadership, the titles, is undoubtedly a legend now at FC Barcelona. I personally think he'll be sorely missed at this club, not just because of the goals he delivered for us in the last 4 years, but because of other things that he brought, which not many people can be able to replicate. This is my advice to anybody who's coming to fill the number 9 position at FC Barcelona. You have big boots to fill, bro. Be ready. I really do not know what his plans are regarding where he wants to go next. Some people are saying Saudi, some people are saying MLS, some people are saying maybe in the Italian league, but wherever he goes, I'm sure he will deliver goals without a doubt. So thank you very much, Robert Lewandowski. You were awesome, you were great, you were phenomenal for us in these last 4 years, and we wish you the very best going forward. We believe that once a Kule, always a Kule, and you will carry Barcelona in your heart everywhere you go. We believe that you'll be back at this club in some capacity in the nearest future. I will be happy, excited, really excited to have you back. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell and share with your friends, especially Barcelona fans. We are building something great here and we'll be excited to have you join as part of this growing family. I will see you in the next one. Until then, live well, be safe, and Visca Barca.